I'm Drew. I play bass for This World Has Bees, Portland post-rock band.
Nice. How you doing, Drew?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm pretty damn good. I'm pretty pumped because I just got your new CD.
I know you got it before the release
Oh,
date.
yeah.
Very exclusive.
Yeah, and then I just saw your awesome performance at Locomotives. It's almost like I'm at Locomotives or something.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I wonder.
I
wonder
felt
how
like
you
I
could
was
have
at
seen
the
that.
concert. Like,
You basically got your own private concert
Yeah.
right now. You
That
and
was sick.
Sky and a couple of other people.
yeah,
So
you guys rocked it, by the way.
thank you. Appreciate that.
All right, so first question: who's your favorite bassist of all time?
That's hard because when I started, I really idolized Peter Hook from New Order and Joy Division.
Oh, yeah.
And that led me to playing like really high on the neck and playing bass as a melodic instrument.
Mm-hmm.
As I got older, I started playing like more traditional styles to try to round myself out and not just be some flashy dude
Oh, yeah.
playing lead lines all the time. But if I want to say like my favorite bassist of all time, let's get here. So Keith, you need to get through.
No, fine.
Okay. If I want to say my favorite bassist of all time, Peter Hook from Joy Division and New Order.
Nice.
Simon Gallup from The Cure.
Nice.
I have a soft spot in my heart for Jaco Pastorius,
Mm-hmm.
the self-proclaimed greatest bass player in the world, and also gave me my love for harmonics. I
Nice.
would say that would be, and Carlos D from Interpol. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Interpol.
Oh,
Dude.
Eric Judy from Modest Mouse, and that's it.
Oh,
There we
yeah.
go. Yeah.
Was he in Ugly Casanova too?
Yes, he was in Ugly Casanova. I'm not sure if he actually played bass in Ugly Casanova. I know he played like a pump organ.
Oh,
And he
that's
played,
sick.
I think he played an acoustic guitar. It's been a while since I've watched an Ugly Casanova performance,
One second.
but in Ugly Casanova, Isaac Brock had a whole hodgepodge of musicians. He had people from, I think he had one guy from Murder City Devils. He had somebody from Hollow Paw.
Yeah.
That was a good project. I liked Ugly Casanova a lot.
Yeah. Second question. What's the nicest bass you've ever strummed?
I've ever strummed. I haven't, believe it or not, I have not played that many basses.
Okay.
So where I grew up in Lewiston, Maine, we had this music store, which is now defunct, called Music Maniac, and they mostly had Deans and Ibanez's. And everything I played, I just didn't really fit with me until I picked up a Dean Edge 4. And I got an upgraded version of that like a couple years after getting the Dean Edge 1. And I've had this bass. I'll show it to you. I've had this bass. It's a mid-range bass, but I've had it for like 12 years, and I can gain the pickups a lot. It's active pickups. I can get it to growl. It really, like, I've beat on it, but it is my favorite bass that I have ever played, which I'll also show to you because I'm big on fan service. This is a Ibanez SRFF 806. It has fan frets. If you can see, the frets fan out this way and then get a little more straight as things goes up. It's supposed to add more sustain, and I certainly notice a difference with the tone. This is a passive instrument, but it's very customizable.
Oh yeah.
The song that I played today, Nearer, which is the title track for our EP, is the first song I've ever written on a six. I've been thinking a long time about getting a six-string bass, but I'm just one of those people that sticks with the same old for a very long time and then pulls the trigger after years.
Yeah.
Like, if you noticed, I was using a lot of effects today. I have been hemming and hawing about using effects for the vast majority of my bass playing career, and I've recently started using a lot of effects. Basically, when I started this band, I decided I was going to go for it. So yeah, a little more information than you wanted, but I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
All right, back with the interview.
Yep.
If there was a couple cuts in there, that was because my dad was calling me. But we're back with
Drew from This World Has Bees.
who is a cool dude.
Thank you. You're pretty cool yourself.
Thanks. Now, we are asking 2 more questions for this interview. We are here at WMPG. It is a beautiful night. It's actually quite warm today.
Very warm.
It was like wet and warm.
I know. It was
Sounds
very,
like my Friday night.
it was very welcome considering the march we've had.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So when was the last like massive shit you took?
Well, define massive. Are we talking massive like producing a lot of volume? Are we talking massive like, oh my god, like explosion? Like like you gotta be more...
Interpret it as like both. At the same time.
Man, I feel like every shit I take is massive because I eat so well that just every shit I take is perfect, and it feels massive.
Nice.
Because I don't know, I just have a good diet, so I have good digestion. You ever take one of those good shits and you're just like, wow, I really feel better. I feel like a lot of people take shits and they're just like, man, I feel awful.
Yeah.
Man, I just ate Mickey D's and I had to sit on the toilet for a couple hours. Nah, man. I'm not about that life.
Yeah. What's your preferred source of dietary fiber?
Preferred source of dietary fiber? I mean, I eat a lot of fruits and veggies. I think pears. Pears are like probably my favorite source of fiber, just because I like a good pear.
Yeah, and they're just the good ones. You know, when they're ripe, they're just like little bells of nectar.
Oh, they're wonderful.
Oh,
that's probably one of my favorite fruits for sure.
Hell yeah. Now, last question
Yep.
before we must leave this plane of existence, this heightened plane of existence. What are some events that you are either performing at or wanting to go to that are coming up that you're excited for?
So okay, I'll give you one of both. So the first thing, most important thing, our EP Nearer for the band I'm in, This World Has Bees, is playing April 7th. It's a Saturday at Empire in Portland, Maine. Tickets are $7. Doors open at 8:30. Get there early.
Yeah. You're losing money not going.
I know. Like we not only are we playing, but also two amazing post-rock bands, one from Boston, one from Connecticut, Pray for Sound and West Meets West will be playing. A sweet cello and drummer duo called Quad, and those guys are sick. They are playing as well too.
And they're really unique too.
Yes, oh absolutely. Like this is a show that is just so unique. Like you would be lucky to see a show like this once a year. And I'm not trying to like, you know, toot my own horn here, but like this is the type of show that I would want to go see, and I'm very thankful to be playing it. The other show I want to go see, This Will Destroy You is coming to Boston, I believe in May, and they are playing the entirety of their Young Mountain album, and that was a very influential album to me as a composer, and I really want to be there for that.
Awesome.
So.
All right. So if you want to meet this cool-ass guy, you can go to either of those events. Then you guys have a Gino's show 26th.
The 26th, it is a Thursday. We will be opening for two really, really cool bands called Loom and Resin. They're both from the Chicago area. They're very dark. I love them a lot. And also a local drone band called, I'm going to mispronounce this, Alpis Malfiore. Very good project. I suggest you check it out.
Awesome. And you can find me there too. And then you also have a April 14th show at Hella Good Tacos.
April 14th, Hella Good Tacos.
Dude, Mexican food and like post-rock.
That is quite the combo.
Oh yeah.
That is quite
Hella
the
good
combo.
Mexican food.
They make good food.
Oh yeah.
Our drummer is there weekly. We are all about Hella Good Tacos.
He's single-handedly keeping the business afloat.
He is. They're putting my kids through college. But yes, you can see us there too. We'll be playing with, I'm not too familiar with these bands. One's called Remember Slave, and I believe they're a psychedelic band, I think.
Yeah, they're pretty cool, actually.
And then there's another band called the Argon Red. I don't know too much about them, but yes, we'll be playing with those two bands on the 14th.
Awesome. All right, check out This World Has Bees. I'll have a link to their Bandcamp in the text description. We'll catch you later. Adios. Any last words?
Thanks for having me.
Peace.